Welcome back, Phantom Brave fans, to the most recent chapter. Let's see what's in the news. So the editor would like to make an apology. As the newly appointed chief editor, I'd like to apologize for a recent article. The End is Near, written by Filbert, caused our readers unnecessary worry and confusion. The author has been suspended. The article was published without permission, is not factual, and does not reflect the attitudes of opinions of the aforetime. I am very sorry for any trouble the article caused. And that's Indigo, editor-in-chief. So I'm to believe that they put out a newspaper, and the sole article in that newspaper was an apology for the last one. I don't know, guys. Okay, so then we've got no new letters. Oh, that's not a good sign. Well, let's go check out the world map. Haven. Remember, Sienna wanted us to visit her here.
I should thank you two.
Why, Sienna?
You were able to minimize Sulphur's influence and bought us all a little more time. For the last 10 years, Sprout has been the only one fighting against Sulphur's shadows.
You know Sprout?
Yes. Unfortunately, his mind is now ruled by the dark craving for revenge. I'm sorry to say that there may be only one way to stop him.
You mean...
Raphael and the White Wolf army are on their way to the Island of Evil to prevent Sulphur's return.
Raphael?
But I doubt they'll be able to stop Sulphur alone.
How does Sulphur enter our world, Sienna?
Sulphur exists in a different dimension from our own, separated by a gate. Certain energies may open the gate, allowing Sulphur and his shadows into our world.
If he leaves this world through a gate, why don't we just close it?
That might stop him, but is it even possible?
Well...
That's a great idea. It's so simple that it just might work.
Way to go, Morona! You think outside the box, so we can trap Sulphur in his.
Okay, I'll be sure to ask her about it.
It looks like we may have a ray of hope after all.
I have a question, Sienna. How do you know so much about Sulphur? Who are you?
30 years ago, I faced the same circumstances which you're facing now. The battle against Sulphur cost me the use of my leg. When it was over, I retired.
30 years ago?
That means you could be...
Scarlet. That was my name back then.
I knew it! You're Scarlet the Brave!
What? I thought Scarlet was a man!
That's a little rude. I used to be quite the tomboy, but I'm hardly a man.
I'm sorry.
I can't believe that we knew Scarlet the Brave all along.
It wasn't easy to hide my identity for 30 years. But a brave who can hardly walk isn't very inspiring, is it? So I assumed a new identity and started this sea mail factory. I knew Sulphur would return one day, and this job allows me to receive information from around the world. Not only that, but I'm also in the perfect position to retaliate. Murasaki!
Yup.
Send a message to the other islands. Tell them we're going to war.
Aw, heck yeah! It's on now!
Sienna sent a letter with an appeal to all the world's people. She asked that everyone help in the fight against Sulphur. Many warriors rallied to Vapor Island in the name of Scarlet the Brave.
Episode 18, Battle Plan.
So, it sounds like we've got a plan to put a stop to sulfur, and we've discovered who Scarlet the Brave is. That was kind of telecasted a little bit, but I would not hold it against you if that caught you by surprise. Well, let's see what's going on over at Vapor Island.
Sienna explained the dire situation to the representatives of Wisteria, who were first to arrive. She also disclosed her true identity and encouraged the others to cooperate with Morona's plan. But
this is insane. We're supposed to go along with a plan that the possessed one thought up?
We came to fight alongside Scarlet the Brave. I'm not entrusting my life to some little girl.
I had no idea Scarlet the Brave was a woman. Oh.
And she can hardly walk. What kind of brave can't even fight?
I refuse to take part in this plan. I'll find my own way to defeat Sulfur.
Yeah. From here on, consider me the new brave.
What? The Brave has to be wise. He can't just be some meathead.
Oh, you old fool. If the Brave is wise, then I'm way ahead of you in line.
Sienna.
I expected that, but it still hurts. I wish I could move my leg.
Don't worry, Sienna.
It's not like you to accept defeat, Scarlet the Brave.
Mr. Count!
It's been too long, Scarlet. Do you have any idea how hard it was to track you down?
Count Malt?
Have I grown so distinguished that you don't even recognize me?
Of course I recognize you. I've never forgotten you, my dear friend. I would have contacted you sooner, but I was afraid that my injury would disappoint you.
Ridiculous. The Brave's power doesn't lie in swordsmanship, but in mercy and wisdom. Did you think I didn't know that?
You're right, Carmine. I should have known better.
Will you join our cause, Count Malt?
Yes, of course. But that's not all. Take a look out the window.
Huh? Oh, wow! This is wonderful!
Look at that crowd.
They're warriors from the Aquamarine and Vermilion regions. Each one is an experienced soldier, ready to fight under the banner of Scarlet the Brave.
Thank you, old friend. Thank you so much. Morona explained the details of her plan to those assembled.
So, as I've explained, Putty can open and close the space between dimensions. When Sulfur tries to come through the space to our world, Putty should be able to close the gate on him.
Okay, so... Huh?
Will the Putties really help after how we've mistreated them?
Don't worry, the Putties are my friends. They've already agreed to help us fight Sulfur. Would you like to meet them? Castile, why don't you introduce everyone?
live putties!
I can't believe this. How did she do it?
This is my friend Castile. I thought up this plan after seeing her speak to a putty using sign language. The putties will help us if she asks them to. Show them how, Castile. All right. Mocha, tell everyone to say hi.
They understand her!
It looks like the thieves of the forest are on our side.
If the putties are willing to help, then I'm glad to have them. I'll take strategic command.
I'll have my forces surround the island of evil from the north.
I'll send ships to evacuate the neighboring islands in case anything goes wrong.
Thank you, Castile. This wouldn't be possible without you and Mocha. No, Morona, it was your idea. I wouldn't be here without you. You showed me that I can still help people. Thank you for that. It feels so wonderful to know that I can help others and not be a burden.
Castile, you'll need to come to the Island of Evil with us, so we can talk to the putties.
I won't be scared if I'm with you two. I know you'll protect me, Ash.
Thusly, the plan proceeded. The Island of Evil will host the final battle. Can Sulfur be stopped in time?
So, on the one hand, seems like things are coming together well. Count Malt is lending us quite a few forces to take on Sulfur. But on the other hand, there's still quite a few people that do not trust the possessed Chroma and think they can do a better job of things on their own. I'm sure that won't backfire at all to the detriment of everyone involved. So stay with me and we'll go ahead and knock out all the maps on Chapter 18. And rest assured, we are coming to the end, but we've got, I believe there's 20 chapters. So it's this one and 2 others before we're finished. So stay tuned and thanks for watching.